Alright guys, so today I'm going to be running the Rovan LT, except it's got a lot more than stock power plant in it right now. Didn't even run the stock motor in it, but just going to remove these body clips. One thing I do have to say about this truck though, I don't know if the chassis is wrong size or something in the front is wrong, but when I go to put the body on, you'll see here, I'm going to pop this off. You can see the angle that the front is on. Take it out. Oh gosh, pardon me. See where it sits? So I have to like stretch the front to actually get it into the holes. Just something doesn't feel right there. So I don't know. The cage is not built properly or the something in the truck. Either way. So as you can see here, we've got something that's very exciting to see you. But we've got servo brace, can't remember the company who makes it. Fastlane, I believe, chassis braces, stock Rovan servos, stock brakes. I'm gonna upgrade the RCR soon. Stock pipe, which I also want to change. Just I don't know, this bugs me. I want this to be like perfect. Got some nice new shockwares on here, which are beautiful. Look wonderful once I have a new body that's painted, which is coming in the mail. But when I put this motor in, which is a Zenoah G320RC, I couldn't fit all the motor screws in it. So I only have 3 screws in it right now. You can see the other one here, because the last one doesn't line up. Now I'm thinking it's because of this. So the stock Rovan clutch carrier was actually making contact with the face of the clutch. So it's basically making it so the clutch was always engaged. I haven't started this yet. It's just by spinning it, because you want the bell to spin freely, right, with no contact or whatever. And it was just fully engaged. So when I turned the pinion, I'd be turning the whole motor over, right, which you don't want. So figured out that it was just the surface of the clutch, the face of it was actually touching the front of the bell. So I ended up just putting these little washers in here to push this forward that little bit, and then it spun freely. But maybe one side's a little tighter than the other, so it's offsetting it, so I can't get that last screw in. I don't know, but it is what it is. Obviously I have this crazy stews intake on here. There's the DDM velocity stack underneath here, and that's pretty much it. So obviously I'm running this off my FlySky Noble. I don't have a kill switch in it yet. I do have a Killer RC kill switch on the way. I got my MRT lap timer here, FlySky Noble receivers in here, and I'm going to be running off this little guy. I can't find any proper batteries for the 5T. That's the best that I can find off Banggood. It's like 30 bucks or whatever. So I'm probably going to order another one, because my first track day is in May, and it is April 12th today, I believe. So yeah, I'm probably gonna order another one just because I can't find any other batteries. But anyway, so today we're gonna start this, break it in, maybe drive it around just a little bit. I don't really want to do too much without a kill switch. Yeah, and I also don't want to do it too much, because something that really bothers me about this stuff is the pipe. It goes right onto the rear suspension, which you'll see in my DBXL video. I made a plate covers this. I will be getting plates that cover this as well, front and rear, to try to protect as much as I can. And then in the body, I'm also going to get guards, mud guards, just to try to keep as much shit out of the truck as possible. But anyway, and this is obviously Rovan, so as soon as anything breaks, since I know everyone's probably like, oh, why are you buying a Rovan, whatever, switch out with lossy parts. You know, Horizon Hobby doesn't need any more money, but that's what I'm doing, because people swear that lossy stuff is stronger than Rovan. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll test it out. If something breaks on the track, obviously I'm going to switch it with a lossy part. And if it doesn't break, well, then there's our answer. But you can kind of see that everything is a little flimsy. Well, really flimsy. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I also want to give this a bunch of like drives first, try to break everything in, see if maybe there's in case a bad diff or some screws are loose, whatever. So I don't actually have anything go wrong at the track, so I can be prepared. So the first track day I actually can run it properly. So we'll see. Anyways, gonna go fire up and let her break in. So I just wanted to show you guys, I have that front clipped in, and this is how much the back sticks out. So we'll get both those are in. You can see there, they're moving freely. You can see how much I have to, it's like a full inch. I have to stretch it over. That's how I've been mounting the body properly, but it's definitely not right because it's stretched. So I don't know. Maybe once I hit something and bend something forward and we'll be good, but just thought I'd show you guys what I meant by that. Alright, so I got my Noble all set up here, ready to go. So you can see throttle and steering. I can't reach with my thumb, but steering. Fuel in it, so we're gonna primer on up. I really don't want to get that radio dirty. Primer on up. Got fuel in there, give it a couple bulbs. You can see it's flowing back into the tank, which is good. Now we should be ready to fire, so I'll set you up here. A little nervous because this is not a Rovan motor, obviously. This is a good Zenoah motor, which is actually, believe it or not, my first decent motor other than CY. I've had CYs. I also have a little piece of tin here. It's probably going to fall off. I just have it there for trying to keep some oil off some parts, but we'll see here. Yep, there it goes. Already wants to fire. Screwdriver here. So I've got it running pretty rich. Just for braking. This excites me a lot. This is my race truck. I put a lot of money into this. Alright, first start went pretty well on this guy. I didn't touch anything other than the low needle. I just made it a little bit richer. And then once it was run for a while, I leaned it out, which you guys didn't really see. Didn't lean it out too much, just a little bit, because I did have running pretty rich. So might as well pop this body off if I can. Because there is a couple things I did notice, and obviously I want to check over all the screws. It was running for a while. You can see there is some oil here, and I don't really know where it's come from. I'm thinking maybe it's from the drive shaft, actually, spinning and taking off all its like lubrication like you have on this one, just so it doesn't rust like they do that from the factory. Because I did crank down the exhaust bolts pretty good, and you can see on the, I believe that's the head gasket, the crank gasket, I don't know, that gasket right there, I'm pretty sure that's the head gasket, that's the head, that's the crank. Anyway, there's no oil on it or underneath the exhaust at all, it's just all underneath, which is why I'm expecting it to be, you know, flinging off the drive shaft. I don't know. I'll have to look at it a little bit more, but I believe that's what it is. Everything else, this thing ran great. Pretty mint. Just want to blow it out once, you know. I'm over COVID here. Actually, I do have COVID, which is why I went out to the farm where no one is and whatever. But just want to blow this all out because my dad has the air compressor, not me. And once that happens, then I'll be able to clean her out. So that is that. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one, where hopefully I am actually driving this on the street or on the track or somewhere anyway. See you guys in the next one.